Hey, Book Talk. Don't you get frustrated whenever the second book in the series isn't as good as the first book? So I just finished my first read of April, and it is called The Undertakers by Nicole Glover. It's a series of 4 books. I do believe these books can be read as standalone, but I wanted to read the entire series. However, after reading book 2, I just don't. I no longer have interest in reading the other 2 books, and here is why. So in book 1, we're introduced to Hattie and Benji and all their friends. And I feel like the introduction and the character development in book 1 for these people were great. I love the relationship between the FMC and MMC. I really liked her relationship between most of her friends. I will say the relationship between her female friends were a little strange in book 1, and it get even stranger in book 2. Book 1, I really liked how her and Benji, who was her husband, how they worked together to solve the murders, how they trusted each other, how they work with each other in book 1. Then I feel like in book 2 they just became polar opposites. It's like she was irritated with this man. Like every time he said something or did something, she gave the response like she was completely irritated with him. And that was the same thing for all of the couples in the book, which was weird. And then her friendships, it was two friends in this book, which were also in book 1. In book 1, one of her friends seemed very distant. Then in book 2, that same friend just seemed weird. Like the two ladies would do stuff without the FMC. They would hide things from her. When she asked, like, why y'all doing that? The response is pretty much, oh, you spent so much time looking for your sister and then grieving your sister's death. And I'm like, wait, so because she was grieving, y'all act funny? Because she's not available? Because she's grieving? That is so strange. Then this book had a lot of characters, like a lot of new characters in this book, a lot of subplots. The FMC and MMC, excuse me, who are normally really good with magic and really good at clues and figuring things out, was just very like, I don't know, they just lack that ability in this book. Like they let a lot of things slip by them, and in book 1 they wouldn't normally do. And then in this book, I also didn't like how the title of the book and the cover does not match what was actually written in this book. Doesn't match the plot, doesn't match the overall tone or the story in the book. So unfortunately for me, book 2 did not work.